Assalamu alaikum, how's it going? So this is just going to be a quick video in which I'm going to be explaining you basically the framework system of Instagram that I use for my agency and also for my clients that I was gatekeeping. I don't know why, but now I've decided to share this with all of my prospects that are available on internet. So you guys can see basically what is the system that we use for our clients on Instagram through which they can drive sales, right? So everyone is going to tell you basically how you make content, how should you make content, right? And there's going to be an info card up here, which is going to tell you basically how do we come up with content and all that, right? But the main question that runs in everybody's mind and basically in your mind too, like what happens once the content gets posted, right? What basically happens once you have uploaded that video? How does that video gets converted, right? So before I even begin, let me tell you this sales framework is something that I use for my own agency to bring in the clients, right? They're right in front of you. So this is one of the Stripe screenshot that I had. I'm recording this video in November. I don't know when this goes live, but we had two clients. One of them paid $9,000. Second one paid around 4K, right? So this is basically the system that I'm using for my agency and also one of my clients called Arman. For one of our clients, Arman, we scale his Telegram offer that he was selling in the stock industry, in which he was basically giving signals and all of his expertise. We scaled that offer to $11,500 in 24 hours, right? This happened in 24 hours, and then we closed it for 3 months because we are basically building a brand and we just don't want to be that much salesy. So this is basically the system that we were using, right? When Arman came to me, he had no followers, 0 Instagram followers, 0 YouTube followers. Basically, he just had 4,000 followers on Twitter. Now, this is basically where he's standing. And now this is the whole strategy that I'm going to explain that we're using for him, right? Few of the reels went viral. We unlisted few of the videos. Now I'm going to tell you why I did that and basically what is the structure that I use. So everything that you see on the internet is basically the same way it revolves. It's just different packaging, right? So this sales framework is the only system I'd say you need in order to convert your audience from a viewer towards a sales, right? So who is this for? This is basically for coaches, consultants, info sellers, and digital products and B2B business owners. So now I'm not going to make your big, long notion docs like if you have $15,000 plus month revenue, then you should book a call with it. No, not like that, right? I'm just going to explain you the system I use. I really don't need so many clients. At this point, I'm basically working with 6 people, right? 6, 7 people. Why? Because I need to make sure that the people that I'm working with, they are less in number. That's why I can drive them results. That's why I have clients like Cameron Fu, right? Cameron Faust right now, we are also basically using the same system, this whole same Instagram system for Cameron Faust too. Why? Because we need to scale this thing. We need to scale his book. Before you say like, Abdullah, how can we trust you that you work with Cameron? So basically this is his Instagram backend, the YouTube backends. And we are also like pivoting towards his Instagram in order to make sure that we scale his book, right? So same system that we're going to be using is going to be explained in the video. So before any further ado, let me get back straight right into the topic. So top of the funnel, right? What happens? So what happens when the content gets posted? So top of the funnel is basically something like that. Once your Instagram is situated, it is going to be divided into 3 parts. One of them is going to be your Instagram bio, second is going to be your comments, and third is going to be your stories. Now, these are 3 things that is visible to your audience, that is visible to your cold leads, right? Once you post your content, these 3 things are going to be something which are going to help you generate leads, right? So we basically work on all these 3 things. Once the content gets posted, bio is something that we revamp, right? There are 3 things that can happen in your Instagram bio. Either your client is going to go towards your YouTube, which is going to act as a sales asset, and then he's going to go to what's called booking landing page. How, right? So if you put your YouTube video link in your Instagram bio, what does that mean, right? Once a prospect comes to your profile, he's basically going to go towards your YouTube. In your YouTube, you're going to have free content. Now, there are going to be 2 things that can happen. Either you have a lot of great YouTube channel, or either you have never made a video on YouTube. If you have a great YouTube channel, then it is going to give you 10x results. But if you don't even have a YouTube channel, you don't need to put so many videos there. You just need to have free content that explains your agency or your offer or everything about that, a proper system, right? This video that you're watching right now, this is also on YouTube, right? It does not have that much views, but it is going to convert because I'm basically explaining my system. I'm basically generating audience from Instagram and getting them towards my YouTube so they can see what I basically do, right? So that's what you need to do. Content itself, the thing that you're watching right now, it is a VSL. You need to have 3-5 videos maximum on YouTube. And your funnel is basically going to be worked by description. You can have a book a call link or your landing page link. So basically you see what is happening here. Instagram, people come, they saw your YouTube link, they saw a video, they get free value. Like for example, this client is an example on how basically he does that. He gives free value here and then boom, right towards your VSL call booking landing page. So this is one of the systems. The second thing that happens on your bio is basically people integrate their Discord communities, their WhatsApp communities, their Telegram communities. What happens through that? It is basically a free community and people go to what's that, like your prospect is going to join that. Once they join that, they bring a lot more trust and a lot more conversion. So they become your warm leads, right? What you basically did is bring them from Instagram towards your free community. So everybody's talking about you in that community and like how your product helped them and all that stuff, right? I'm going to go in more in-depth detail about this growth. But then comes the third part, which is DM me YouTube to learn more. For example, DM me funded to more info. Like these are CTAs that people have in their bios. That's something that we do. This is the whole system we use. So once someone DMs you the word, basically your prospect is in your DMs, and in your DMs we're going to place an appointment setter. What does that train setter does? He basically either he does two things. Either he's going to send you towards your sales assets, which are uploaded on YouTube, or either he's going to basically push him towards, he's going to give him a feedback, he's going to give him a free tip, he's going to send him a voice note, he's going to try to integrate, like he's going to try to get to know the prospect as much as possible so he can get him towards the landing page. These are the two things that are happening, right? Because if someone is DMing you over, they want to learn more about your stuff, and you can sell them the sales asset, and then the whole system goes back towards the landing page. So now all three bios make sense, right? Either they go towards YouTube, either they go towards your train setter, appointment setter, or either they directly go into your WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord group. We only do Discord because we're really good with Discord, so we basically push all of our clients' audience towards Discord group. So this is the one thing that was happening. Now what happens when you post a video and people, have you noticed like people say CTAs on that, comment this word and I'm going to send that to you for free. Now basically this is what we do with that. So you upload content, this is the system that goes in.
Go to ManyChat.com and sign up for a free account. Connect your social account to the website and choose the first template. Click on when and choose user comment. Change to specific post or reel and select the post you want. Type the word you told people to comment and save. Then,
for example, this is like, I'm just going to explain you fast, right? So when people comment something, we have an automation of ManyChat through which whatever they comment, it's basically an automation through which you send them a sales asset automatically, right? So if someone comments this word, for example, comment free and I'll send it to you, right? Free. ManyChat is basically going to send them a sales asset on automation. And once that's done, once they have watched that, our appointment server is basically going to ask them questions, right? So things like, how did you like that sales asset? Do you have any more questions, right? We're trying to make him even more warmer. This is the second technique we use. Either our prospect, I'd say the appointment server sends feedback, free tip, or a voice note, right? These two things, play it. Now, stories are something which are going to generate the most results. So like, if I'm being honest with you, these two techniques, they work a lot better. But once we have built your profile, 70% of the time the sales come from Instagram stories. Why? Because this becomes a part of their personal life. So when I follow you on Instagram, right, what happens? I follow you on Instagram, I'm not going to convert all along in the first go. I'm going to watch you 1 day, 2 days, 15 days, 20 days. Okay, what the fuck? Everyone is getting results. Everyone is making a lot more money, right? This guy, I have seen him a lot of times. Now I trust him a lot more. This is where we use an HSA method in our agency through which we bring a lot of leads that can work, right? I'm just going to give you a quick summary about the HSA method and how it basically works, right? So we basically make a whole story inside a story through which we have a lot of polls, a lot of interaction through which your prospect basically interacts with you, and then we pivot them towards our sales asset or basically our appointment server. So basically all three things, using them towards train setter, and they are booking them towards a VSL call book landing page. And you don't need to do any automation here, like set up a bunch of bullshit. Three things are going to happen to you. Either you're going to have a landing page, or either you're going to have a course, or I'd say a booking call page, right? You just need to add these questions in them, and you can basically integrate them through Calendly. And this is what we do for our clients. Name, email, how did you got to know about this? Now, this is the most important question that you need to ask. What we do, you ask them, how did you got to know about this? The thing that people mention the most, we basically double down on that. So for example, once you start making content, we set up this whole system, 2 months pass by, we see the results, we see the graph. Okay, how did you got to know about this? And how many people have selected certain amount of option? So if 80% of the people have selected that they have came from Instagram stories or Instagram DMs, then we're going to double down on that. We're going to put more volume on that. If people are coming from YouTube, we're going to put more volume on YouTube. So that's the basic system that we use, which basically works a lot more better. Then you can have these questions through which you can basically nurture and you can vet your prospect that is he even qualified enough to be a part of your mentorship course, whatever the thing is, right? So once they get on a landing page, two things happen. Either they're going to become qualified, and either they're going to be unqualified. If they're qualified, then the basic system works of the CRM through which you send them mails, you send them like you book a call with them, and then you basically get the money, right? What happens once they are unqualified? Now let me tell you something secret here. Once our prospect is not qualified, we know he doesn't have that much money. We're not going to lose him. We're not going to leave him. What we basically do is we basically get them towards our free Discord group, right? Now, this is the system that we use for our Discord. Now, I'm going to show you, right? This has worked wonders, and I'm going to show you why it works wonders. So, first thing first, if I'm a prospect and I come to your Discord, all right, I dropped into Discord. Status, first thing, total members, 30,000 members. They have 30,000 members. Online members, 800 people, which shows that people are active. Like 900 people are active. Now, this is basically the FOMO. This is basically the private group. He can see it, but he can't access it. Any offer that you're selling, we shift them in 3 parts, right? Status, FOMO, value. So the FOMO is basically available for only those people that are paying you for the mentorship, or they're paying you monthly, or whatever your offer is, right? So the guy who's not paying, he's basically going to be in the general chat, in the free chat, right? You see where the prospect came from? In Instagram bio. He joined your free group, but he cannot join these. in the general chat, the people that are in the private signal group too can also like intermingle, and they're gonna be like, bro, I'm getting a lot of leads, I'm getting a lot of value, a lot of results, and they're like, okay, why, how? They're like, okay, it's all happening in the private signal group, it's all happening in the private chat that I can't access. For that, I need to pay. Do you see that? That's basically something which is really going to help your audience get more nurtured and get more converted towards your paid Discord group. So this is this exact system that I use for Instagram, for myself, for our clients, and everyone else, right? If you have any more questions, just let me know. Basically, I'm just going to give you a summary on how this works. Once the content gets posted, they're divided into 3 parts: bio, comments, stories. From bio, they either go towards YouTube, or they go towards your free Telegram or Discord group, or they go towards your DMs. Once they go towards your DMs, they go towards your YouTube sales assets, and they go towards your landing page. If they go towards your landing page, they get unqualified, they get back towards your Discord group. So it's basically a whole circle that keeps on revolving and keeps on generating results for you until you get towards a new offer. And HSA method is basically something you can use in your day-to-day after 3-4 months just to boost your sales. Basically, that's why I've named it a sales booster, and that's how it basically works. So this was pretty much it. And if you want to book a call with me, you can book a call. If you have any more questions, you can watch any other of our videos, you can follow me on Twitter and things like that. But this was basically a simple system that I use for my clients, and I hope it makes sense. All right, sounds good, perfect. I love it.